We all love the jaw-dropping finishers that leave us on the edge of our seats, but imagine a world where these finishers could be replaced with even more spectacular maneuvers. Today, we're going to challenge the status quo by showcasing the top 10 wrestling moves that could potentially dethrone the almighty finishers. Prepare to witness a fusion of agility, strength, and innovation like never before seen inside the squared circle. Brace yourselves for a wrestling revolution as we challenge the established norms and set the stage for a new era of excitement, unpredictability, and awe-inspiring athleticism. 10. Sami Zayn Haluva Kick. Sami Zayn possesses an array of signature moves, yet his ultimate weapon for vanquishing opponents remains the Haluva Kick. While resembling a standard big boot, which numerous wrestlers execute routinely, this move's distinction lies in Zayn's execution from the corner rather than the center of the ring. Regardless of the similarity, its efficacy as a finisher cannot be disputed. In contrast to more flamboyant maneuvers, the Haluva Kick may lack flashiness, but its effectiveness is unrivaled. When facing an adversary who commits fully to selling the move, the impact appears authentic and adds an element of realism to the encounter. Zayn's unwavering reliance on this technique demonstrates his confidence in its ability to secure victory. With a running kick straight to the face, he leaves no room for doubt about his intentions or the potential outcome. The Haluva Kick exemplifies the essence of simplicity combined with devastating force, making it a formidable finisher in Sami Zayn's arsenal. 9. The Rock's Rock Bottom. The Rock's People's Elbow is undoubtedly one of his most beloved and iconic signature moves, but it's important to note that it's not actually his finisher. Similarly, John Cena's five-knuckle shuffle serves as a precursor to his actual finishing move. For The Rock, that move was the Rock Bottom. The Rock Bottom shares similarities with then WCW wrestler Booker T's move, known as the Bookend, as both maneuvers are versions of the Urinage. However, The Rock deserves credit for executing it in a more impactful and polished manner, as all of his moves appeared effortlessly smooth. The Rock Bottom proved to be a decisive finisher, capable of taking down even the most formidable opponents, solidifying its status as one of the premier finishing moves of the Attitude Era, alongside the Stone Cold Stunner. 8. Triple H's Pedigree. Triple H's Pedigree stands as one of the most revered and safeguarded maneuvers in the storied history of WWE. With a rare exception being the clash against Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 12, the move has remained virtually impervious, intensifying its significance whenever an adversary defied its devastating impact. Its simplicity and plausibility only heighten its allure. Triple H commences by striking the opponent's midsection, forcing them to lower their head. Swiftly, he ensnares their head between his muscular thighs, securely locking their arms, rendering any chance of escape futile. In a breathtaking display of power and precision, he ruthlessly drives them headfirst into the mat, resulting in an emphatic statement of dominance. Although executing this maneuver carries an inherent risk if the timing falters, Triple H's unparalleled expertise has cemented the Pedigree's status as an iconic finisher. Its aura of invincibility continues to captivate audiences, making it an enduring symbol of his legendary career. 7. Bret Hart's iconic Sharpshooter. Bret Hart's iconic Sharpshooter submission stands as the highest-rated submission on this list. Throughout his career, Hart relied on this leg-locking and back-wrenching maneuver to secure victory in most of his matches. While numerous variations of the move exist, Hart's rendition remains the most iconic. The Sharpshooter perfectly complemented Hart's character, known as the excellence of execution, and contributed to its enduring popularity. 6. Undertaker's Last Ride. During his biker phase of his career, The Undertaker introduced a new finishing move known as the Last Ride, which quickly became a fan favorite. This move marked a significant shift in his character, moving away from the eerie deadman persona and embracing a more dominant and tough image. The Last Ride was essentially a powerbomb, but with a unique twist. Undertaker would lift his opponent higher than usual, showcasing his immense strength before forcefully driving them down to the canvas for the pinfall. The move became synonymous with his biker character, showcasing his ability to deliver devastating power moves while still maintaining an aura of intimidation. Accompanied by a theme song that perfectly encapsulated his new persona, the Last Ride solidified itself as one of The Undertaker's signature finishing moves, leaving a lasting impression on fans and contributing to the continued evolution of his legendary career. 5. Goldbergs Jackhammer. Bill Goldberg's repertoire may not have been extensive, but the moves he utilized were incredibly impactful. Among his arsenal, his spear stood out as one of the best in the game. However, it was not the move that sealed the deal for Goldberg in his matches. Instead, it served as a setup for his signature finisher, the Jackhammer. Fans on Ranker have shown immense appreciation for the Jackhammer, propelling it up the rankings after its inclusion in the first edition of this list. The move itself is relatively straightforward yet devastating. It commences with Goldberg executing a delayed suplex, lifting his opponent into the air and maintaining the hold. However, he swiftly transitions into a powerful power slam to conclude the move, leaving no room for anyone to kick out. The impact and effectiveness of the Jackhammer have solidified its status as a match-ending maneuver in Goldberg's arsenal. 4. Rey Mysterio's 619. Rey Mysterio's 619 is a standout finisher due to its unconventional nature. Unlike other moves that immediately end matches, Mysterio often follows up with additional maneuvers. Previously, he executed the West Coast Pop, but now he frequently opts for a frog splash, paying homage to Eddie Guerrero. Nevertheless, it is the 619 itself that truly mesmerizes opponents. Mysterio cleverly exploits his smaller stature, using the move to bring down adversaries to his level, stunning them with its uniqueness. 3. Shawn Michaels' Sweet Chin Music. The super kick, commonly witnessed in wrestling shows, has become an incredibly popular finisher. However, Shawn Michaels' Sweet Chin Music stood out from the rest, serving as a remarkable influence on countless wrestlers who utilize the move today. What set Michaels apart was his ability to infuse every action with intense drama, and the Sweet Chin Music was no exception. The moment Michaels would make his way to the corner of the ring, tuning up the band, as Jim Ross eloquently put it, and anticipation would mount. The atmosphere crackled with tension as Michaels prepared to unleash the most devastating super kick imaginable. This iconic finishing move etched itself into the annals of wrestling history, forever associated with Michaels' unique flair and showmanship. From the electrifying build-up to the jaw-dropping impact, the Sweet Chin Music epitomized the art of storytelling in the ring, leaving an indelible mark on the world of professional wrestling. 2. Randy Orton RKO. Randy Orton transformed a simple cutter into an extraordinary move, solidifying its place as one of the most thrilling and unexpected maneuvers in wrestling history. The famous catchphrase RKO out of nowhere has transcended the realm of wrestling, thanks to Orton's lightning-fast execution. Over the course of nearly 2 decades, Orton has masterfully tailored the move to his unique style. Whether meticulously stalking his prey like a poised serpent or unleashing it abruptly when his opponent seems poised for victory, the RKO consistently captivates with its visual brilliance. Its impact remains unmatched, making it an iconic finisher in the world of professional wrestling. 1. Stone Cold Steve Austin. The stunner, popularized by Stone Cold Steve Austin, undoubtedly deserves a spot on the list of WWE's most iconic finishers. This move has achieved such widespread recognition that it has become a staple in professional wrestling today, albeit often used to temporarily incapacitate rather than secure a victory. However, Austin's execution of the stunner remains unparalleled since he retired from in-ring competition. The impact of Austin's stunner was amplified by his unique style. The way he forcefully drove his opponent's jaws into his shoulder, and the subsequent theatrical sell by his adversaries, particularly The Rock, elevated the move to new heights. Austin's mastery of timing and intensity made it appear as though he had truly stunned his foes, enhancing the move's credibility and drawing fans into the moment. Additionally, Austin's trademark post-move gestures, the defiant middle fingers, further solidified the stunner's status as an iconic finisher. These rebellious actions showcased Austin's rebellious attitude and resonated deeply with audiences, ensuring that the stunner would forever be etched in the annals of professional wrestling history. That was all for today. Subscribe to the channel to watch more videos like this one. Thanks for watching.